What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be updating, of course, our Red Dragon Archfiend deck, showing you guys a couple new combos as well to make the video longer and more entertaining for you guys. Instead of just a deck profile, I'll show you guys a couple lines with the Centurion engine of why we're playing the budget version. And I updated the deck a bit, so I'm going to be showing you that. Also, I'm recording this on a Sunday. I did not go to locals this weekend because I had a lot going on. Happy Mother's Day for those mothers out there, for those who are celebrating it. And I hope you guys are having a good weekend. So let's get on to the deck profile. So we're just going to speed run this because we had one in the last video, but we're just on the starters. The 3 Soul, 2 Resonator Call, 2 Earthbound Stone Sweeper, 2 Crimson Gaia, 3 Bone Archfiend, 1 Foolish, and 3 Void Apocalypse. I've cut down on the starters to fit more non-engine and shorten the deck back down to 40. As you see, we're not playing the Prosperity anymore, as it did not help us too much. Banishing 3 most of the time wasn't worth the gamble, so I figured I'd just take it out and we'd play Void Apocalypse instead, because we want more access to things like Bone Archfiend and Obsessive UV Loop. So honestly, Void Apocalypse might be better than Prosp in my opinion. So thank you for that suggestion, my fellow guy. I keep on forgetting his name. I apologize. Whenever I'm not on YouTube, it just confuses me. But, moving on to the rest of the Resonator, aka RDA stuff, we have Catalyzer to play through Nib, UV Loop, Double Crimson, Double Vision, 1 Synchron, and Red Zone. The main lineup, pretty much, that we are on. Good vibes. I'm sorry I keep on forgetting your name. I'm still adjusting to it, because obviously you guys know I've just switched to the second channel not too long ago. I used to do Fortnite content, but your boy's probably going to be maining this channel now, just switching to Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But yeah, I cut the Red Zone. It was a brick, and thought it'd be better this way. For the Centurion engine, 1 Gargoyle, 1 MF9, 1 Bonds now, and 1 Awakening. We are just playing the Negate lineup, what I showed you. I will show you how it works in a bit. For non-engine, we're still playing our usual triple Ash, triple Veiler, triple Mourner, and 3 Nibiru. I was considering siding Nibiru, but I prefer it in the main deck as a guaranteed going second option. Or if we go first and we get interrupted, we just have it. Extra deck, 2 Red Rising Dragon, 2 Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Scarred, 1 Scarlight, 1 Q-Belt, Dark End Dragon instead of the Void Ogre Dragon, because Void Ogre doesn't come up much anymore. And Dark End comes up a lot more than I thought it would, so I threw that back in. 1 Abyss, 1 Bane, Dispatter, Nether Soul Dragon, just because it's synchro fodder and we can just go into this instead of wasting our Bane. Supernova, King Calamity, and Oxala. We're not playing the Crimson Dragon, but sometimes going second, we can just hard make Calamity to turn off our opponent's board, just so that way we can guarantee the OTK. Moving on to the side deck, we have our Bestials, Magnuma, and Double Baldrake. 3 Ghost Ogre. This is for Tenpai format because they do a lot of things in the battle phase, and being able to stop that is very nice. Our back row removal, 2 Cosmics and Eccentric, of course, key for destroying the back row. And that's pretty much it for our siding in going first cards. Although you can argue siding in these going second as well. For going second cards, 3 Evenly and 2 Dark Ruler. Just because of, again, those Tenpai boards are annoying, and Snake Eyes, sometimes they crumble to this. And, of course, Evenly breaks boards like crazy. Not everyone plays around it. And last but not least, we have the Wandering King Wildwind to play through Shifter, as you guys already know by now. So moving on to the Centurion combos. For this engine, you are going, the problem is, obviously, Soul's the 1-card combo. If you want to be more consistent, you want to open the Gargoyle. So that's why I'm considering bumping this up to 2. It doesn't have to be Gargoyle, it could be the other name. We just want one of these in the graveyard. So we can even open Foolish Burial. But honestly, if there was a Fiend Centurion, we'd be chilling, honestly, with this engine. We can just play it normally. So I'm going to show you the combo that sets up play around Dark Ruler no more. We don't care about Dark Ruler anymore or any of those nonsense cards. So normal summon soul effect. Add Bone Archfiend. Bone effect, send Gargoyle for cost to summon. Effect target soul. We're going to dump Crimson to make it level 2. And then we're going to synchro these two into Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising is going to bring back the Crimson. Crimson's going to summon Vision plus Synchron, our usual lineup. Red Rising plus Vision is going to make Scarred. That's going to trigger the Vision to add the Crimson Gaia. We're going to make Arbis using Synchron and, of course, the Scarred. We're going to summon Arbis here. Chain Links, Scarred, and Synchron. Synchron's going to add back Vision, and then Scarred is going to summon, of course, the Red Dragon Archfiend, the OG. And here we normally would make Dispatter, but instead we're going to synchro these two to make Dragodios Nether Soul Dragon, just as synchro fodder, because we do not want to waste our Bane here, because if we waste our Bane, that's losing our OTK line, and then if this gets stopped, turn 3, if we survive, we can go OTK route. So we'll special the Vision, synchro with the Nether Soul, into the new Centurion Oxala. Well, it's not new anymore, but effect on summon adds the counter trap. Centurion True Awakening. We can set that, activate Crimson Gaia, and use the effect to search the red zone, and set the red zone. And in the end phase, Oxala's effect that no one really knows too well, it can place a Centurion monster back in the spell and trap zone. So that's how our counter trap would be live. So on our opponent's turn, we have an Omni Negate with Abyss. We can play around Dark Ruler two ways. We can go True Awakening, Negate, and Destroy by triggering Gargoyle, and that would trigger Gaia to summon Red Dragon Archfiend. So that's how we would get the red zone pop, because this negates and destroys. So we would negate and destroy, summon back Red Dragon Archfiend, red zone pop, Abyss negate. That is it for our basic combo. I'm going to close the curtains real quick. It is kind of getting a bit bright in here. I want it to be a bit more darker so I can see easier. It is still like midday right now, so that's pretty much it for the main combo. I'm gonna show you guys a couple more, and then I'll do some test hands. So the main combo, obviously, everyone enjoys, is Crimson plus Bone. Let's see what it can do now. Effect a special summon. We normal summon Bone. 4+2, of course, makes our usual Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising brings back the Crimson. Crimson effect summons Soul plus Vision. We are not playing around Nibiru. This is just assuming our opponent doesn't have hand traps. I'm showing you guys the combos you can do if they do not have hand traps. But obviously, we're still pretty much playing pure, so the Catalyzer combo from a few episodes back, whatever, is still doable. If you guys want to check out the older combos, feel free to go check out that video. It's like the how to play through hand traps video. It's like a few months old, something like that. Soul effect adds obsessive UV. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or you need me to explain the combos, feel free to let me know as well. I can gladly do that. We're going to synchro with the Vision and Red Rising to make Scarred. And then that's going to trigger Vision to add the Crimson Gaia. We can activate that now to grab the red zone. And Obsessive UV Loop effect, banish Red Rising Dragon to summon it. We're going to synchro with the UV Loop into the Centurion Oxala. Chain 1 Oxala to search, chain 2 Scarred to summon Red Dragon Archfiend. Can summon that in the extra monster zone, sure. And then Oxala is going to search the Centurion Gargoyle, the level 8 dragon, the one that recently came out in Legacy of Destruction. We're going to special it by tributing a Centurion monster, so the Centurion Oxala, we're going to send it to the grave to summon it. And we're going to synchro with the Crimson to make Dispatter. Because it is a Dark Dragon, so it does meet the requirements for Dispatter. And we'll go Dispatter, bring back Red Rising, and synchro with Soul to make Abyss. We'll then activate Obsessive UV Loops affecting Grave, banishing Centurion Oxala. to add it back to our hand. We're going to set the red zone, and in our end phase, Red Dragon Archfiend will trigger, and we do give up that protection for soul, but it does give us a live Disbatter pop, or not, a red zone pop. So during our opponent's turn, we have an Omni Negate, a pop with red zone, because we control Red Dragon Archfiend. We can bring back Scarred as well, even though there's no point. Let's say our board gets nuked, we bring back Scarred, because instead of having to pop to get back the Scarred, we can save the Reborn for after our board gets, like, if they can out this board. We have Red Zone can summon back Oxala to search the counter trap for turn 3, assuming, because, like, we did go first. Because in the end phase, it would place back the Gargoyle. We could set the trap, and it would be a counter trap. We'd summon back Oxala, and we have the Disbatter pop by shuffling back Soul. So, potentially 3 to 4 interruptions by itself, not counting the other 3 cards in your hand. It's not bad for the Centurion engine. Honestly, I'm liking this how it is right now, instead of paying like 300 roughly for all the cards we need, because to play the big Centurion build that I was considering wanting to try out, it's way too expensive. So the budget build is not that bad in my opinion. So that's pretty much it. Let's do a test hand and see if we brick or not. The only problem with this deck I have is that I brick on hand traps way too much. We are 11 minutes into the vid, which is insane. I did not think this vid would last this long. Alright, I'm just going to do my power cut. Oh. Put that extra there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bone, Ash, Crimson, Nibiru, Void Apocalypse. God hand right here. I mean, it's pretty much just the Crimson Bone combo, but we can play it out. Effective Crimson to special. Normal summon Bone. 4+2 makes Red Rising. Red Rising bring back the Crimson. Crimson effect summon Soul plus Vision. Soul effect add Obsessive. The combo does change a little bit. Well, actually not really. We just synchro Vision plus Red Rising to make Scarred. Going to trigger Vision to add Gaia. And then we go UV Loop Banish Red Rising to summon itself. Synchro 10 or 12. To make Centurion Oxala. Oxala effect on summon adds Gargoyle. Gargoyle tribute Oxala to summon, synchro with the Crimson to make Disbatter. Disbatter summon back the Red Rising to synchro with the Soul to make Abyss. I forgot Scarred's effect because I'm dumb, so we technically also have Red Dragon Archfiend. We can go activate Crimson Gaia, search Red Zone. If I can find Red Zone. Did we open it? No, we did not. It's in here somewhere. Aha. I don't know why I'm shuffling. We'd set the Red Zone. We'd go Obsessive UV Loop affecting Grave, banishing the Centurion Oxala to add it to hand. And then we'd go End Phase, Red Dragon Archfiend, banish Soul to protect our board. So in our hand we have Ash Blossom, Nibiru, Void Apocalypse, and UV Loop because we opened with these. We opened with these 3, and then we got UV Loop through combo. We have the same end board, but precisely with 2 extra interruptions. Ash for, of course, to stop our opponent. And if our board somehow gets wiped, Gaia would summon back Scarred. and we'd have Nibiru live, because obviously we wouldn't want to nib our own stuff away. So yeah, that's pretty much a rough idea of what the Centurion package that I'm playing does for the deck. I know it's not pure precisely anymore. I might take some things out still. I'm debating on cutting some things from the extra deck, maybe trying to get a couple things. There's a couple level 7 synchros that I got recommended that I might consider trying. And, who knows, Void Ogre might have a spot back in the main deck, because literally the main thing cuttable right now is literally just Calamity, but thought I'd put it in just for the hell of it. Well, it's not banned. We can make it going second. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all have any questions, let me know. I will see y'all next time. Peace out.